It's round 2 of Saturday Division A. So this time we head over to the beautiful Spa de Francorchamps in Belgium. And TK, if you can read us our Saturday Division A lineup, please. But we are about to get our round 2 Division A race underway. We see some spots of rain hitting the ground as we await the 5 red lights. It's going to be the Kai and the Crawler to lead us away. And lights are out, and away we go. And Kai gets an excellent start, who has got the inside line. Bobagido in a bit of a sandwich, and Bobagido trying to go through the middle of him, and Kai gets shoveled out the way, and Bobagido up into the race lead. The Crawler also in a second position, but they are side by side as we go into All Rouge for the first time. Who's going to back out? It's Bobagido that backs out. The Crawler goes into the race lead. The Kai settles in P3, and we've got a gaggle of cars just behind as we're on the Camel Straight. We've got Oak and BHR, Josh Moment side by side, but Oak with the overspeed as he moves up into P5 and challenges Wade for that 4th position. We've got well, a lot of cars just behind, very, very close and bunched together, but it looks like we've got through very cleanly. Rusty Maggots up the inside. Oh, there's a slight bit of contact with Oak and Banana. Banana on Oak as Oak runs wide and loses a couple of positions down into P9 as Left to Pastu moves up into 8th position.
Well, Eau Rouge is brutal for at least one person each lap. I have yet to see anybody a lap without somebody getting a penalty, and this time it is the Kai with a half-second penalty in P2 chasing down the Crawler, but unfortunately he went out of track limits, and we're seeing that a lot. I've seen several drivers get that track limits penalty trying to navigate Eau Rouge and Radeon.
Right, okay, and we know about the Kai. Really needs to make this count because, of course, disappointed with his overall race position in round 1, so he really needs at least a podium from this one. Grabbing that half-a-second penalty is not going to help his cause of tool, and the Crawler will have a bit of a sigh of relief as Kai sinks down, and Bobagido will start to see Kai bigger in his front windscreen. There's Kai goes a little bit wide on the exit. Is that another track limit penalty for Kai? That looks quite strange because he was a bit slow and deep on the brakes as well. Probably a bit of dirt on his tyres, and Bobagido now can sniff the fear of the Kai just in front of him, who has had a couple of scary moments in that car, and the gap has come down to about 0.6 of a second as we come through La Source. Bobagido really taking the fight to the Kai to try and grab that second position away from him, but still pretty close between the 3 drivers. We are talking about just over 2.5 seconds separating them as we've got a bit of a fight for P6. It looks like Banana is just holding off Rusty Maggots, but Rusty Maggots really trying to hound him down and put him under severe pressure as we come into La Source. Banana has got to go very defensive on the inside and show the outside line for Rusty Maggots, but we still got Oak just behind. The Left to Pastu, actually they were side by side, but Left to Pastu just getting past Oak to move up into P8. Rusty Maggots kind of in that sandwich right now with Cyrus Nicky 2 seconds behind, but it's looking like, Oak's gone a little bit wide actually. That's going to give him a little bit of dirt on the tyres, but lucky that Cyrus Nicky is still about 2 seconds behind, but he has picked up a half-a-second penalty. I'm quite intrigued to see what is happening with Kai and Crawler right now, because they are as close as can be. The Crawler dives into the pits at the end of lap 7 then. The Kai is deciding to stay on very worn soft tyres, because I think Kai maybe, I think this is really showing us their hand now. I think Kai is looking to do the soft. It's going to be interesting to see. BHR Josh Moment currently P4. He's got nothing on the front tyres. Oh, this is where the car is going to be almost impossible to drive as he struggles to stop the car and just about nips in front of Rusty Maggis going into the pit lane. And that was a prime example there, Tati, of how difficult that car can become to drive on worn tires.
Yeah, man, that car didn't want to stop or turn. He was very lucky to, first of all, make it in without touching the line and picking up a 3-second penalty, and then didn't tap the car behind him. Someone was coming up behind him trying to get in the pits.
Yes, indeed, and I can just about see it there with left to pass you, the nearest to Oak, of course, but there is a gaggle of cars just behind as well. So this battle is going to rage on and on as the laps come down, but Oak just in front. And it looks like Rusty Maggis just about gets the car stopped because it looked like they were going to hit each other there, or definitely Rusty on left to pass you. So saving grace there, really good sportsmanship as well. But of course, Josh Moman almost went into the back of Rusty Maggis as Rusty Maggis took evasive action. So we'll look on the replay now to make it a little bit clearer. But yeah, left to pass you was on the rear bumper of Oak, and as we went into the braking, so you could see it was a little bit later, and you could say maybe a bit of a dive bomb. Left to pass you clearly anticipated that move as he put his car a little bit wider through the bus stop chicane. And Rusty Maggis has picked up a half-second penalty as he tries to hold off Josh Bowman. He goes wide and cuts the circuit, and Josh Bowman up into P8. Tattoo. Is there any changes to that?
There's a big tire difference between the Crawler and the Kai, and the Kai has now brought it within under a second, and you can see it was just a 1 lap difference that they pit, but the Crawler's tires are looking a lot worse than the Kai's.
I'm surprised. It's almost like they're on different compounds. Like, it's bad. It's a big difference.
And this brings the point now. Obviously, it would be damage limitations for the Crawler, but with 5 laps to go, you know, if the tires are that bad, you know, you can't really survive out there with ball tires. So is it a case of the Crawler thinking, you know what, I don't think these tires are going to last. Maybe for damage limitation purposes, I pit for fresh tires and then maybe see if it can come up the field again and challenge as high up as possible, T-Case?
I mean, that definitely is a possibility. They have a good gap to Bobagito, almost 9 seconds there. But any time that he ends up losing is going to reduce that possibility. It didn't seem like too long of a pit stop here. So I mean, he's definitely going to lose some positions, but it might be better than what we saw with Josh Moman going into the bus stop before his pit stop and not being able to stop or turn the car.
Maybe. I was surprised to see how worn his tires are, and they haven't been like that for a few laps now. But I think we may see more of those soft runners either pit or, yes, we'll see their tires really fall off a cliff. Maybe in comparison to the way the mediums work, they'll fall off that cliff very quickly. We only have like 5 laps left, 4.5 rather, so it's either or.
Well, we got side-by-side action with the Crawler and the Kite. So the Kite's really closed that gap, but had to back out to give the Crawler the space to definitely don't go into one through Blanchimont. So does lift off to allow the Crawler to take the racing line as we go into the bus stop chicane. And you can see the Crawler really struggling on them soft tyres. The Kite looking a little bit more composed at this stage as we come across the line to start lap 14 of 17, and you know, it's just the corner goes a bit deep though. Kai is going to cut back on him, and I think, do you know what? I think he's played the smart game here, because you really don't want to be in the lead like on this straight part. So the Kai will you know, tuck back in second position up the hill through Eau Rouge and try to get the best run out of Eau Rouge onto the Kemmel Straight. And well, it looks like the Crawler is going to go into the braking zone in front of the Kai, but it's certainly now you're starting to see the nerves of the crawler and the kite being in that advantageous position there, Tati.
Oh yeah, and I think the Kai has probably figured out that the crawler's tires are worn because he's not pushing it. He's not, diving. He doesn't see any need to. He knows he's gonna get him. He's got some time, and the crawler's just trying to defend at this point. But I think it's just a matter of time.
Okay, and and then certainly as the race does draw to a close, we see VIP Cyrus Nicky now in P4, but he has got Wade hounding him down in 5th position. So certainly very close between the two drivers. But yes, certainly I have noticed with the tyre delta that them soft tyres are starting to die on these drivers. But yes. I mean, are we seeing something for the race lead here, TKs?
Yeah, it's going on multiple parts on the track. I do want to point out that Wade actually did get ahead of Cyrus Nicky going into Lacombe, but Cyrus Nicky played it smart and was able to take the position back as Wade went a bit deep. And you can see there in the picture-in-picture, the battle for P1 is still on with the Kai just behind the crawler, still not able to find his way past. So we got two tight battles here in the top 5, and not too far behind. You see there, P6, 7, and 8 are all in it together. So this is great, shaping up for a very exciting ending where we won't be able to watch it all, but we're going to do our best.
It is sunny out there. Note. Not right here because it's shade, but watch as they get past the chicane. The sun is out. The sky is blue. It's nice out there. By the way, Banana pitted and put on a pair of softs or a set of softs. It's too little, too late, but he did pit about a lap or two ago and change on the soft tires. So he sits in P12 now.
So unfortunate for Banana, not the tyre whisperer I thought he was there. I thought he had a genius strategy pick there, which is a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, these cars really do eat away at the tyres. But we certainly have got a three-way battle between Josh Moment, Left to Pass You, and Rusty Magus at the back of this train. And well, I mean, I would actually rather be in Rusty Maggot's position here because you're kind of trying to psych out the two drivers in front and try to pick your way through. But yeah, certainly with Left to Pass You, his tyres are not looking good, I have to say, Toti, because with 2.5 laps left, he's going to have to hold on to them soft tyres. And we got side by side in front. We got side by side Cyrus Nicky and Wade, and it looks like Wade has taken that position away from Cyrus Nicky to move up into P4. Did you see that at all, TKs?
Yeah, they've been battling it out this whole time. We're going to take a look at the replay here. You can see Wade going up on the inside of this very long, slow right-hander. He goes too deep. That's allowing Cyrus Nicky to fight back, but Wade is going to be on the inside here, and nothing that Cyrus Nicky can do as Wade puts his car in just the right spot and takes the position.
Okay, so things starting to hot up between P4 and P5. We've got the Kai, who at one point was very close to the crawler, but now is 1.3 seconds down on the crawler. Now, this is going to be a very intriguing situation because we know that the crawler has got worse off tyres than the Kai. And actually, look, as we go into the bus stop chicane, he does close the deficit by a couple of tenths of a second. But the crawler, well, I mean, he's really got to manage them tyres because even the Kai's tyres, who at one point was looking much fresher, now getting into that danger zone when you've really got to really try to hold on to the car there because once they get in that window, and you can see a lot of the drivers, Josh Moment included, in 6th position, where it is a fight for survival, Tati.
Oh yeah, I mean, Josh Moment has got all of this stuff going on behind him, and he probably can't tell who's got what going on. He just hopes they're gonna fight back there. Where last lap, second to last lap, rather. It is just about survival at this point, except for drivers like the Kai and I think Cyrus Nicky, who maybe wants his position back. Oh, and Rusty. Rusty is obviously still battling it out for P7 with left to pass you. In fact, they're side by side right now. If you go to P7 going into Lecombe. Yeah, left to pass, he manages to hold on to it. Rusty looking for some sort of cutback. He's not able to get the track position he needs. Left to pass, he's got that Camaro or Firebird, I don't know which one it is, in the right place. But Rusty all over the back of him. He probably realizes these are my last chances. I got to make something happen. As left to pass you goes wide into the hairpin, and Rusty is going to easily hug that inside line and take the position away. That's the end of that fight, I think.
Yeah, it's looking like oh, the corner goes deep. It goes deep, and the Kai up the inside will take the race lead then. And this is something that I was trying to get at, that you know, the Kai side's not looking good, but the Crawler, he's got nothing left on them tires, and as he tried to stop the car, just wasn't able to do so. As we went into the braking zone for Puhan, was there a little bit of contact from the Kai though, which sent the Crawler wide. You know, maybe a slight mistake from the Kai, or I don't know, maybe the Crawler got on the brakes a bit too early, but there was contact, and that was how the Kai managed to slip up the inside with the Crawler going deep. And yeah, something maybe the stewards may look at the end of the race, but at the moment the Kai has got the race lead ahead of the Crawler. Now the Crawler is trying to fight off Bobagido, because Bobagido has got the overspeed as we got through the exit of the bus stop chicane. But the Crawler will have the inside line, but Bobagido later on the brakes. He's got to be tight, but Bobagido around the outside does move up into P2, and the Crawler sinks down to P3. T-Case.
Yeah, indeed. Exciting stuff going on all over the place. Cyrus Nicky has fallen back to P7 and has dove into the pits. He ran out of, or was about to run out of fuel. He didn't have enough fuel for this final lap, nor did he have any tires. So Cyrus Nicky in the pits along with Felmora and left to pass you. I think the dryness of this race has left a lot of drivers hung out to dry, if you will.
Yeah, so and this was something that we didn't see coming, because a lot of the practice sessions, I'm sure the drivers weren't anticipating. Okay, talk us through that.
Right, the Kai has a half-second penalty up front, and he's going a little bit wild, so there's a chance here. Bobagido, a chance for the win, actually. No way.
What? Well, Bobagido's got nothing on his tyres. The Kai has got that half-a-second penalty, but is Bobagido's tyres going to last till the end of the lap? He's going to have to be take it so gingerly through these corners. The Kai also struggling as well on the exit of Puhan, and Bobagido is going to have the overspeed. Is he going to get the car stopped in time? Just about. Oh, but he still takes the outside line to move up into the race lead on the final lap of the race. He knows the Kai is going to serve that half-a-second penalty, and it's just about Bobagido bringing the car home to grab the race victory. Is it going to happen or not? We're going to find out, because the Kai goes squirrely in the background before he's even taken his half-a-second penalty. He does serve it now. Bobagido in the race lead. The Crawler is trying to hold off FAF Wade to hold on to that podium position, but the Crawler doesn't have anything left on them tyres. Wade has got nothing left on them tyres. It is the fight for survival here, and it looks like Wade has stolen that position away from the Crawler to move up into P3. Bobagido does go around the final corner to win round 2 in Division A Saturday, with the Kai finishing in second position. Wade goes deep, and the Crawler can't fight it back. Can the Crawler come back? And I think Wade is just about going to hold on to P3 ahead of the Crawler in P4, and Rusty Maggers got very close to the pair of them, but he finishes in P5. P6 went to Oak.
Wow, what a finish. Lap 17. So many surprises. The Kai still can't buy a win. It looks like Bobagido with the unnecessary pass just to like really assert dominance. That was insane. I loved it.